I had traveled the same road like 3 or 4 times, and on the last time I had run into her. She had actually just crashed her vehicle. I thought the airbags were causing the smoke inside the car. I couldn't get any of the 4 doors open, so I called it in. I went ahead and tried to pull the doors. I couldn't get in. I grabbed my baton and broke the back window, and when I did that, flames shot through the engine compartment all the way through to the back window. The back window exploded and the car got engulfed in flames. I ran to my squad car, and I always keep a towel in my car for rain purposes. I went and grabbed it, soaked it in water because it had been raining that night, wrapped it around her head from the back window. From there I took my baton and smacked that window out next to her, tried to pull her out, couldn't get her out. I couldn't reach in and grab the seatbelt because the flames were so hot. I remembered I had a fire extinguisher because I had been on vacation when they had taken those out of our cars. So I ran back and got the fire extinguisher, couldn't put out the fire, so I doused her in with the extinguisher to try and keep her from burning. In the meantime, I had called several times, for help, for somebody to come help me get her out because I couldn't get her out. I know how Kevin and I were able to get that seatbelt off and get her out of there. She ended up having a broken neck in 2 places and some brain bleeding. It's almost like the movies. As soon as we got her out, the car just totally engulfed in flames. And then we carried her about 100 feet away. We administered first aid, and then later found out that she had 2 grown children. And they were very grateful that we were there, but I explained to them that they're lucky that their mother has a guardian angel because I had lost my keys and had to go back and look for them, and there was no reason why I should have been on that road that many times that night, but something kept taking me back to that road until we found her. I don't know how I remembered the towel. I don't know how I remembered the fire extinguisher. I don't know how Kevin and I were able to get that seatbelt off and get her out of there. She ended up having a broken neck in 2 places and some brain bleeding.
She's very committed, and she just comes to work with a positive attitude. I get a lot of calls from people in the public who've met her on calls and said that she's just very compassionate, very caring, and does her job very well. She's professional. She's very lucky Kelly was there, otherwise I'm sure she would have perished in the fire.